Hi, welcome to the live. Welcome, guys. Welcome to my live stream. Hi, guys. Welcome to the live stream. I'm folding laundry, guys, while I talk. I want to welcome everyone to the live stream. Today, I want to talk about surviving a cardiac arrest, having a near-death experience, and connecting with the other side, guys. Yes, I'm a cardiac arrest survivor. I had a near-death experience, and I connected with the other side, and what I learned from the other side is what we're going to discuss. And I wanted to get on here, guys, and talk to you about surviving a cardiac arrest, having a near-death experience, and connecting with the other side. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Today I'm talking about surviving a cardiac arrest, having a near-death experience, and connecting with the other side. If you're interested, stick around. If you're not, you're welcome to keep scrolling, but we're going to talk about my life story today and surviving a cardiac arrest, having a near-death experience, and connecting with the other side, y'all. So I'm going to start out by welcoming whoever's here, and I'm going to kind of get started and talk about my cardiac arrest. I was sick for about 3 months with shortness of breath and feeling faint, lightheadedness, insomnia. It progressed over a few months, and finally on October the 10th, I went to the emergency room. My husband drove me, and they began to run testing. On the 11th, they started giving me iron and blood infusions. And then on the 12th of November, all I remember was getting a bag of blood and a bag of iron, and that was the last thing I actually remember. Now, during my cardiac arrest, and sometime during either them resuscitating me or them doing CPR or in my coma, I connected with the other side. I had a near-death experience. Now, my near-death experience is literally nothing like the textbook near-death experience. And I'm telling you, I will probably tell this story more than once. The first thing that happened to me in my near-death experience was I was in the void. Now, when it comes to the void, I had no body. I was part of the void. It was just black. It's like I was aware of the void, but I had no body. My soul was part of the void. The next thing I remember was standing at a never-ending white wall. There was a white wall of swirling white clouds. It sparkled, it glittered, it was full of amazing power. I recognized it as the gates of heaven. I looked at the gates of heaven and I was like, hey, this is heaven. Oh, okay, cool. Don't ask me why I did not step inside heaven. My nose was touching right there, the entrance to heaven, and I could have stepped in. Why did I not step in? I don't know why. Now, the next thing I remember is I'm laying down and I'm in a great deal of pain. It is pitch black. There is loud screaming, loud lightning, loud thunder. There was a great deal of physical pain for me. Lots of physical pain. And I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, this is horrible, this is painful, I don't want to be here, I'm very scared. Now, also, during this time, while I was being resuscitated in a coma, I don't know, someone was holding my hand during this time. I don't know who was holding my hand, But I was telling them, please, I don't want to be here. This is painful. This is scary. I don't want to be here. Well, they sent me right back to what I perceived as a never-ending wall of cloud, sparkle, power, what I considered to be the entrance to heaven. It had no beginning. It had no end. And it was powerful as heck. It was the most power I had ever felt in my entire life. And my nose was touching the gates of heaven, or what I perceived to be the opening to heaven. Now, I looked at it and I'm like, okay, I'm back here at heaven. And I can't tell you why I did not step inside of heaven. I was right there, guys. And I knew it was heaven. And I was there, I was present, and I could see it, and I could feel all the power that came from it, and all the love. But yet I did not step in. Once again, I was thrown back, laying on my back in pain, in a dark place, loud noise, screaming, thunder, lightning. I felt like I was being electrocuted. There was extreme, great pain in this place. Somebody was holding my hand during this time, and I still could not tell you. Was God holding my hand? Was Jesus holding my hand? Was it one of my spirit guides holding my hand? Hey, Barb. I'm telling my life story, Barb. Hey, if you want to join me, come and join me, guys. So, I'm laying there screaming, this is horrible, this is painful, I'm afraid, and I do not want to be here. And once again, I'm thrust back to what perceived to be an endless, no beginning and no end, wall of clouds. There's love, there's power, it's sparkling, it's swirling, and I know it's heaven. But I never stepped in there, guys. Why did I not let go and step in there? So, 3 to 4 times I am sent nose to nose with heaven. Then I'm thrust in what I perceived to be hell, y'all. And I was in great pain. I was so afraid. It was dark, lightning, thunder, great pain. And I felt like I was being electrocuted. And guys, I felt like I was having crazy seizures and shaking in this place. It was absolutely horrifying and scary. So that was the last thing I remember of my NDE. The next thing I remembered was waking up on October the 15th. And I remember looking around, and the only thing I could say was, what the hell happened to me? And I just remember saying, what the hell happened to me? The nurse said, oh, good, you're awake. This is when I came out of my coma, guys. I was in a coma for 4 days. I was on a ventilator struggling for my life. And I came out of my coma, and the nurse says, oh my God, great, you're awake. And she said, let's get some light in this room for you. And she threw open the curtains in my hospital room. And I remember that light being the brightest light I had seen in a long time. And you guys, that was the day my life completely changed and started over from scratch. I was like a newborn baby. And when I say I was like a newborn baby, it's because I fully connected with the other side. And what I did not know at the time is I was brought back in my full authentic self with a second chance to come and share my story and to share everything that I now know about the other side. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to make shit up. You guys, I started getting downloads from God, Creator, Universe, the Source, whatever your heart wants to call it, whatever you feel it. I'm connected to the other side, and I want you to know when you see people on videos and on TikTok telling you we are all connected together, we are all one energy, one vibration connected to the source, they are telling you the truth, because we are all part of God's source. It's all one powerful, powerful vibration and energy. When they talk about vibration and energy, they're not lying. And you guys, I can't wait to start sharing with you the other things that I downloaded and learned from this. Now, I had to learn how to walk all over again and use my hands and arms all over again, guys. I had to learn how to walk all over again. I'm not even kidding. Can you imagine not even being able to stand up out of a hospital bed? Every day, I had physical therapists come in and try to hold me up and try to get me to learn how to walk. And just learning how to stand exhausted me for days. And then finally I was able to stand. Then I was able to take 2 steps and 3 steps forward. And then they handed me a walker. And they said, now use your arms, use your hands, learn how to walk. And I had to learn how to walk with a walker. You guys, if I wanted to go to the bathroom and not use a freaking bedpan, I was going to learn how to walk again. I did not like using a bedpan. It was humiliating, and I wanted to learn how to walk again so that I could get up and go to the bathroom by myself. You know what the nurses did to get me up and going? They wanted me to learn how to walk. They gave me a freaking laxative. And they said, here, you need to take this. It's part of your regimen. I didn't ask questions, and I should have, because they gave me a laxative, guys. So then I called the nurse, and I said, I want to walk to the bathroom with my walker. Please come and help me. And she said, sure, I'll be right in there. They were excited that I finally made the choice to learn how to walk on my own. So then I learned how to walk to the bathroom by myself. I was learning how to go to the bathroom by myself. Well, by the end of the week, he was like a national physical therapist, came in. He said, I'm here from around the world to see if you can walk enough to go home. And he gave me the walker, and I said, just tie my gown shut and let's roll. I literally walked with that walker around the nurse's station from one end of that hall to the other because I wanted to go home. And so the next day I was released to go home. I was sent home with a walker and a cane. Well, I didn't have a cane. My husband had to get me a cane. So I had a walker and a cane. One thing I did not mention is when I woke up, I was told that I now had a pacemaker. I have a heart condition known as bradycardia. Some people call it bradycardia. So guys, I am now a cardiac patient for the rest of my life. I have a pacemaker in me. So, due to having not only survived a cardiac arrest, and of course, having surgery to have a pacemaker implanted in my chest to keep me alive for the rest of my life, I went home and I sat for 8 to 10 weeks really thinking about how my life was going to change. I had no idea what was coming, guys. I had no idea what was coming. Things were really starting to change for me because once I recovered from my job, I could not do my job anymore, my work, my day-to-day job where I went to work. I could not do my job anymore. I lasted a week and a half at my job and I had to quit. So I still had months and months of rehab to do, physical rehab to strengthen my legs and my upper body, gain balance and strength back. My husband and I were trying to think of what I could do. And my son, the genius that he is, he said, Mom, go and work at a local gym. You get paid and you get a free gym membership. It's the perfect job for you. He goes, yeah, you won't get paid as much, but it is what you need. So I went and I applied at gyms and I interviewed. And as of, I guess you could say, I've been there since February the 28th. February of next year will be an entire year I have worked for LA Fitness. LA Fitness, if you're out there and you hear this, you have been a godsend in my life. Because when I had nothing and nowhere to turn, LA Fitness picked me up. Their trainers helped me to gain my strength back. I now lift weights. I can jog. There's nothing I can't do. Thanks to their help. Now, let's keep going. I started working out. And you guys, when I started working out, that's when I started getting downloads from the other side. I started getting drop-ins, downloads, information, and then I started just knowing crap. It is crazy. You know, like you know, like you know. I started knowing things. And I joined support groups for sudden cardiac arrest survivors, trying to find out if anybody else had gone through this, where they had an NDE and then connected with the other side and know from every fiber of your being and your heartbeat that you are still connected to the other side. You get downloads from the other side. God talks to you. The universe speaks to me, guys, and it is crazy. I can't explain. Just know that the universe talks to me and tells me things and shares with me. God, creator, universe. When you say God, creator, universe, and source, remember those things because they can resonate with you. They can make you powerful, but you have to know like you know when you are given information and downloads from the other side. I wish that I'm not lying, I'm not joking. I would never make anything up. So, where do we go now? I started working out. That's when I was being told that you're not meant to work and slave your life away. You have a greater purpose in life. You have to share your story. You have to share that God, creator, universe, the power is real. There is something greater and there always will be something and someone greater than you could ever imagine above us. So, I'm getting downloads. I'm being told that you guys, we are all meant for something greater. You are all brought into this world with a higher purpose. You guys, I'm telling you, if you want to know more, I'm going to go deeper and deeper and deeper, guys. You might consider subscribing if you want to subscribe so that when I do the subscriber-only live streams coming up, the really powerful stuff, I haven't even gotten started yet. So here we go. I'm getting downloads and I'm being told, you were born with a greater purpose. But over time, you were told things that were not the truth. It was embedded and ingrained in you. You were born with gifts and purpose. You were born with multiple gifts, multiple purposes in this lifetime. But over time, you were told things that made you kind of forget, that made you feel less worthy, less power, less knowing of who you really are. It's about being your authentic self and knowing your powers and your gifts that you were given. You were giving these purpose and these gifts before you even were born. And when you're first born, you know what your gifts are. You know what your powers are. But then, if I'm going to be honest, a lot of stuff we were all told growing up were lies. Like the American dream that you must go to college and get an education so that you can take out a loan and owe money. Then you have to, get a house, get married, have babies, mortgages, car payments, medical bills for years to come. These are not necessarily what we have to do, guys. Going to work is being a slave. It is. I have a job, but I love my job, and my job has purpose. I enjoy every day of what I do. And that's one of the key things. If you are not enjoying what you do every day, fucking change that shit right now. You're not meant to go to a job. Here, I heard it best explained about a month ago. A woman says, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not getting in my car and sitting in traffic for over an hour to go to a job where I sit all day and do things I don't want to do to make a little bit of money, to just turn around, just come back home in long traffic, to arrive home, to turn around and give that money back to mortgages, medical bills, car payments, insurance. It's a slave system, guys. It is a slave system. And you were given, when you were born into this world, you were given powers and gifts of healing, helping others. And there's some powers that we all have in us that I'm going to tell you right now could change your life. My life in the past 90 days has exploded and changed beyond measure. When people talk about being fully abundant, it's not just about the money. There is amazing peace, amazing joy, amazing happiness. But here's the key. What you put out into this universe will come back to you even more and better. What you put out comes back threefold. And that is a true story. When you give, you share, you give out, it's going to come back to you threefold, and you're going to know it and you're going to feel it. When you share knowledge, it's going to come back to you threefold. And I'm not even kidding. When you give to the needy and you just give somebody something from your heart because you want to, that's going to come back 3- and 4-fold on you. These are the things that I've been told, been given from the other side. These are the things that's being dropped on me. Every day, new stuff is being dropped on me. It starts with changing your mindset. It starts with changing your mindset and knowing that you were put on this world, on this earth, in this universe for something greater from the start. I'm being told every day, you are powerful. You're powerful. You have all these gifts. Get with it. They're not telling you how to do it because you know deep inside what needs to be done. And it starts with sharing with as many people as that want to listen. I never had a heart condition ever. Out of nowhere, within 3 months, I survived a sudden cardiac arrest, had a near-death experience, spent 4 days in a coma on a ventilator not knowing if I was going to live or die, and woke up being told, oh, by the way, you also now have a pacemaker. That's going to keep you alive the rest of your life because your heart rate is below 30 beats a minute. Yep. Bradycardia is, my pacemaker does almost 100% of the work for me. So that's why it's important for me to get up here and tell you, I was given a second chance, but I can't waste that. And every day I'm told, don't forget your purpose today. Your gifts, they're growing. You're getting more powerful. You got to share with others and tell the real truth. And guys, the real truth is coming. So much is coming. One of the things I'm going to tell you, when people talk about manifestation, it's absolutely real. Being able to heal yourself and heal others, it's absolutely real. You know, like you know, like you know. You guys, I'm connected to the other side. I'm not lying. And I'm being told every day, talk to others, heal others, give to others, use your power, use your knowledge, and share the truth every day. So you guys, I'm not even kidding. I wish it was all a joke. It's not. There is so much out there that we are clueless to from the beginning, and being able to share what I now know is true. Oh yeah, it's true. And when you hear people say we're all connected together as one to the source, it is true. God's energy is so powerful. God has a vibration and an energy that is beyond any of us. He created all of us. He created this universe, and we're all tied together as one. When you see these people out there hugging trees and meditating and saying mantras, there are some of them who are deeply connected to the source, to the creator, to God, creator, universe. And I hope that some of you believe me, because as someone who looked death in the eye and saw shit in a coma like you would not believe, it is all real. I would never ever lie to any of you. I have no reason to lie. So, woo! Where do we go from here? Would you like to learn how to harness your gifts and harness your power and become more aware and more? If you haven't learned how to live in the present moment, that's something we can cover. That's one thing that I learned immediately, is you cannot dwell in the past. You cannot dwell on the future. You have to learn, love, and create in the present moment. Right now, you've got to learn how to love in this present moment. If you're really concerned about the future, you got to start creating it right now in the present moment. Procrastination is one of the worst things. I'm going to call it a sin if you want to. Procrastination is one of the worst things you could ever do to your future. So, yeah, you got to create and live in the present moment, right here, right now. If you don't journal, here, the other thing, I have been journaling, stacks of notebooks, journaling and keeping notes on everything I'm being given, everything I'm being told, note after note after note. Gratitude journaling, guys. If you are not gratitude journaling, oh my gosh. This is one thing I'll repeat it every day. Start a gratitude journal. Start a gratitude journal. And if you can only think of one thing you are powerfully grateful for, start out with that. Gratitude journal every single day. Welcome whoever is new to the live stream. I am a sudden cardiac arrest survivor. I'm telling my story and sharing my life with you. Gratitude journaling, you cannot. Welcome to the live stream. So, gratitude journaling. Buy you a notebook, a big, thick, fat notebook, or even if you want to order or buy you a gratitude journal. Start filling that thing up every day until you are up to about 8 or 9 things you are grateful for. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. I'm a sudden cardiac arrest survivor discussing my NDE. I'm talking about my near-death experience. and being in a coma and how I'm doing today and what I know and what I want to share. So, gratitude journaling. Start a gratitude journal and fill that thing up. You got to dig deep for the things you are truly grateful for. Fill it out every day. If you only have one thing that you're grateful for, you put that in there. You put, today, I am grateful for my second chance at life. I survived a sudden cardiac arrest and 4 days in a coma. Yeah, damn straight, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that. And you put everything what you're grateful for today. Today, I'm grateful for a roof over my head. Today, I am grateful that I can walk again. I can use my arms and legs, and I can talk again. You guys, I had to learn how to walk, talk, speak, use my hands all over again. You put that in there. You put all of that. And at the end, when you're done putting what you are grateful for, you say, thank you, thank you. You write it out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You sign your name and you put today's date. Gratitude is where the power inside you grows. Like I said, what you give out, it comes right back threefold. When you share something with somebody and it's from the heart, that's going to come back threefold. When you give to someone in need, just because you wanted to from your heart, it's going to come back threefold. Now, when I say stuff comes back to you threefold, when you share and you give and it comes from the heart, that is part of how you manifest. And if you don't think manifesting is real, I got stuff to share with you a lot in the future. Because one thing, when you die and you lay there in a coma and you come back, I'm going to promise you, manifestation is a real deal. I would never lie to you. I've been doing it for over 3 months now. Now, I will tell you, I do have a life coach and a manifestation coach to help me, because when I came back out of my coma, I have a mild anoxic brain injury. I was dead for 12 minutes. So there is going to be mild brain injury. So my life coach and my manifestation coach, she helps me the proper way to journal, the proper way to do mantras, the proper way to remember everything I want to remember each and every day. So guys, I have so much to share, a lot. It's so big and so wide. I will never be able to share it all. It will just keep going and going. Because when people, you see people talk about a spiritual awakening. Honey, I had the biggest spiritual awakening you could ever imagine. And yes, spiritual awakening is very real. And it grows. And it's when people talk about you have to settle things from your past, you do. That's why they say settle that shit with your past so you can live in the present moment. I cannot express to you how important it is to live in the very present moment. Stop dwelling on the past and stop worrying about the future. Work today, create today, speak today, live today, create today, because the next thing I'm about to talk about is everything you think in your head creates. Every word that you speak out of your mouth creates. Every time you text somebody, it creates. When you write something out, it creates. It has power. That's why you hear, be careful what you say, be careful what you think, be careful what you wish for. That's why they say that, because everything you say creates out into the universe. Everything you think, it's very powerful, extremely powerful. I'm not even making this up. I'm going to tell you, that paradigm shift, that mind change, that thought process, honey, it is the power and the key to it all. I tell you, there are days when I am so grateful that I survived my sudden cardiac arrest in 4 days in a coma. Why? Because I feel like God, Creator, Universe gave me a reboot back to my authentic self, to know who I am and who I'm really meant to be, my purpose in life, my gifts, my powers, my abilities, because they're here and they're real. And now I'm able to share all of it with you and everything I've been getting back from the other side. And you know what? It's been October the 12th was my 1 year survival anniversary from my sudden cardiac arrest. And you know what? Hey, Salt Lake City. Welcome, John. I just want to welcome all of you to my live stream. I'm just here to share and to let you know that when people tell you that manifestation is real, it is. And that we all have gifts and powers to share, it's real. I'm not even going to lie. So remember, everything you say out of your mouth creates. When you think something in your head, it creates. When you write something out, it creates. And when you text someone, be careful what you repeat, what you reply back to them, what you ask them, what you say to them. Because it creates. Now, the word intent, that's why they say when you do something with intention, be careful because it creates like a mofo, y'all. It creates like a mofo. And then, did you know when you draw and when you paint, when you color, when you photograph, when you sketch, draw, create in an artistic manner, that creates power. Power like no other, because it's coming from you with intention in your heart. It's what you feel. It's what you see. It's what you know, like you know, like you know. I was a photographer for like 10, 15 years. I never knew the power that created. I never knew it. I now do adult coloring, because I know that it creates. Sketching, drawing, painting. I do watercolors, oil paintings. I sit and just color and draw. And there's something else that creates, and it's when you're sitting there and you're just doodling. Be careful what you doodle, people. Be careful what you doodle. It creates. Right now, my hands and my head are vibrating right now with a high vibration. And it's important that I keep sharing. This is how my vibration goes higher and higher. And it's because I'm sharing, and I'm sharing my purpose in life, what I'm meant to be, my authentic self. When you do that, your vibration goes higher. And you can feel it. I can feel it from the tips of my toes out the top of my head. Chakras. You want to talk about chakras? The energies of the chakras. They're real. Now, I don't know if they're necessarily called chakras, but those energy points in your body are real. They are real like they're real like they're real. I'm not even lying. Yeah, I gotta wet my whistle like the preacher on Sunday morning. Anyway, chakras are real. And then that's why we have Reiki masters. Reiki is a energy healing, and it is quite real. I need to get to a Reiki master to get some alignment done. A Reiki master can align those energy sources in your body. They align you. They make you vibrate at a higher vibration. It helps you know your purpose, your gifts in life, your powers, your gifts, your knowledge. And people are always talking about, when they talk about the third eye, that is an all-knowing source right there. I don't know if it's actually the third eye. For me, I get downloads, I get information from God, Creator, Universe, Source. I know things without having to look it up. I wake up in the morning, I know things without even having to read or listen to a podcast or anything. Sometimes I wake up and I know stuff that I didn't know before, and I start digging and reading. If you're into quantum physics, guys, Joe Dispenza, Becoming Supernatural, I started reading it, and I need to keep reading it, guys. That is a book for people who are truly interested in becoming your authentic self, your healing self, the power within you. You guys, I never in my wildest dreams would have ever imagined that I would survive a sudden cardiac arrest and lay in a coma on a ventilator for 4 days. Never in my wildest dreams. When I came out of that coma, I never knew what was going to hit me next. My life changing completely. Now, here's the thing. I am not the same person. I don't have the same likes. And you know, when people talk about the spiritual awakening and losing friends and losing people, yeah, I have a different circle now. And I still have my really deep, close friends. They believe me. And they want to hear more. And they want me to share with them. And those guys are troopers because they've been through the before, during, and after of my cardiac arrest, my coma, learning how to walk, learning how to do everything. They were there, and they're still there, and they believe me when I tell them, hey, I survived the cardiac arrest. I had an NDE. I connected with the other side, and let me tell you what I know. And they believe me. And those are the people, that's my crowd. So yeah, they talk about the spiritual awakening and losing people. It's because my interests are no longer like worldly on things anymore. My wants and needs are spiritual. My wants and needs are to share and to help others and to give and to be a part of something bigger. I no longer care about the latest trend or whatever. I just don't. I read. I'm reading so many books right now. Quantum physics is a big thing. I never understood quantum physics, and now I'm reading it, and I get it. And that's crazy. And that's what happens when you have a traumatic event and you die for 12 and a half minutes and you connect to the other side and you come back. So, I wish I could just really dig deeper on the whole being a dead thing, but I had an NDE and I was in a coma, and I woke up knowing that my life was about to change, like big time. So you got to be careful though when you go to certain channels on TikTok and profiles. For me, I did not start doing the deep searches until my vibration was quite higher. My vibration became higher. Then I started feeling me connecting to certain people. Now, I'll tell you about my job. I now work for LA Fitness. There are people going through exactly what I went through, learning to walk, people who survived car accidents and were completely crushed and are now going through rehab and stuff. Here's what happens now. People will come up to me and people will just start talking and telling me their story, not even knowing that I have a story. I now automatically connect with people on my level who have my vibration, who have been through traumatic experiences and need the connection, I now automatically connect with them. And it happens a lot now. And then there's people who kind of know about like spiritual awakening and all of that. And they come over and they start to talk to me. And I usually have to tell them, oh, by the way, if we talk for more than 20, 30 minutes, things are going to start to happen. And they happen. And the next day, they will come back to me and they will say, what happened yesterday? Oh my God, what happened? That talk was insane. That talk was crazy. That talk, what happened? Can you tell me what happened between us? And I will try to explain to them. I survived a cardiac arrest, 4 days in a coma. I connected with the other side. I had an NDE. And I now connect with other people. Daily, I connect with other people who are on my level, in my vibration. And there are people whose soul is just meant to connect with mine. And we talk. And I have made multiple good friends that way now. That's my circle changes. And guys, it's important to know that you're going to meet people and talk to people that you never thought possible, because your circle is going to change. Old friends are going to fall away. Also, when you make these new connections, sometimes they don't last. They are just meant to be that connection. You help them, they helped you, and they move on. And that was hard for me to learn, that some of those spiritual connections that you make, it was meant to be for that one time. You helped them with what they wanted, what they needed, and they're going to move on. And it's crazy because now I know every day that so much more is possible. Because, I mean, what if you wanted to just manifest peace and joy and harmony in your life every day, complete happiness? That is possible. And you don't even have to manifest money. Money is not necessary. Money ain't even real. Do you know money ain't real? It's just a fucking piece of paper we trade for crap. So, you can be happy. You can be 100% full of joy and happiness. And you're living your life's purpose and you're helping people. And your vibration is raising high. You're connecting to the God, source, universe. All of it. It's there. It's real. It's powerful. The next time I go live, I'm going to teach you guys how you can raise your vibration and how you can become more powerful and how you can connect to God, source, universe. It's real. I know people are going to think she's full of shit and she's hogwash. Well, you think that. I visited the other side. I was there. I was there for 12 minutes and then I laid in a coma. Connecting to the other side for 4 days. I know what's real. I know what's real. I know what's real. I know that we have the power to heal our own bodies and to heal others. And I know that we have the power and the vibration in us to live the dream life we always wanted. You can have your dream life you always wanted and never work another day in your life. It is possible. It's possible. It's a lot of work, but it's possible. So many things are possible, you guys. It's like this. I go to work every day, but I am at a job I absolutely love and adore. I help people every day. People come into work and they tell me, we love having you here. We love it when we walk in and you're at the front desk. You're greeting us. You're full of light. You're full of love. You smile. You greet us. We know that you mean it. And that's the kind of life you want, where you're loved and appreciated by others and you're helping others. So if you don't think a happy life is possible, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you change your mindset. I'm here to help you grow into the person you're meant to be, your authentic self. I'm here to help you connect to God, source, creator, universe, all of it. It's there, and it's there for the taking. If you've ever even partially experienced a spiritual awakening, you should have kept going, kept growing with that, kept meditation. Meditation isn't just sitting in a position going, There are so many ways to meditate. Driving in the car with the sunroof open, with your favorite music going, getting upbeat, and just thinking about how great this day can be. That's also a form of meditation. Cranking up your favorite music, dancing all over the house. That's a form of meditation. Now, here's another way to raise your vibration. And it is one of the most powerful ways I raise my vibration every day. Deep cleaning to your favorite music. Get in there, deep clean your house. Deep clean your kitchen, your bathroom. Deep clean your kids' room. Turn on your favorite music. Have positive thoughts and positive vibrations. And when you're done cleaning, you're going to look in here and say, oh my God, this kitchen looks so good. I enjoyed that. I did that. And now I'm proud of myself. And you're going to be at the highest vibration level you could ever imagine by cleaning, deep cleaning. Turn on that favorite music. If you want to listen to manifestation music or meditation music, whatever, you can turn that on and clean. But honey, I put on my favorite jams like I am. And I'm just upbeat and I'm cleaning and I'm getting it done. And sometimes I even rearrange furniture. I rearrange things in my kitchen and I'm getting on it and it's raising my vibration and I'm having a good time. That is a form of meditation. That is a form of meditation. Coloring. Getting out that adult coloring book and just sitting there coloring, listening to music is a form of meditation. Painting, watercolors, oil paints, finger painting, and listening to music. That is also a form of meditation. It's all a form of meditation. Sitting and doodling on a scrap piece of paper, if you're listening to music and doodling, remember, what you write, what you draw, what you type, all of that creates. It creates. All of that creates. Be careful what you write. Be careful what you type. Be careful what you draw. Be careful what you think. Be careful what you paint. Be careful what you doodle. Because all of that creates like a mofo. It creates. It sends it out to the universe. See, when you're talking to God, Creator, Source, Universe, He doesn't really understand all the blah, blah, blah. But He understands what's in there, what you really want, what you really need, what you're really feeling, and what you're really hurting for. What you're really hurting for, that's what God feels. The God Creator's universe source, that's what it hears, and that's what it feels, and that's what it reads. Not all the blah, 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 but the reason that you hear mantras all the time, mantras create habits. Habits create a positive mindset. If we're trying to change our mindset, it's like one of the mantras that I say every day. I am a powerful creator. Life is always working out for me. It's always this or something greater. I am perfectly made and I am right on time. I'm perfectly made and I'm right on time. You tell yourself, I'm open and ready to receive the abundance that is mine. And then also in the morning, before you get out of bed, just look up and say, God, Creator, Source, Universe, show me how good today can get. Show me how amazing today can get. Show me how good it's going to get. Show me how great today is going to be. Just show me. And then say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude is one of the biggest keys to growing and manifesting and harnessing your vibration, your power, your energy, gratitude. If you grow your gratitude, I can't tell you how powerful gratitude is. I cannot tell you how powerful gratitude is in your life. Put it this way. Right now it shows I only have one viewer. Do you think I care? No, I'm going to share this. I'm going to share this until the cows come home. I'm going to share this until the fat lady sings. Because it's all true. Gratitude is the key to a higher vibration, a higher energy, a higher power, and creating the life that you want. Gratitude. And when I say gratitude, it's what you're really, deeply, truly grateful for every single day. So when you wake up in the morning, and you're thinking, oh crap, I don't want to get up and go to work. Well, you need to change that. You need to change that way of thinking. You don't like that job. You know you can always do better. The choice is yours. You have that power. You have that power. If you're waking up every day saying, I don't want to go to work, I hate this, quit. Find something else. You have to know. Barb, you are so welcome. I'm going to be sharing more and doing a lot more live streams, guys. If you want, feel free to subscribe so that you can be there when I start sharing more and more and more. And like I said, if you wake up every morning saying, oh, fuck, I don't want to get up and go to work, I hate this, you're doing it wrong. You are doing it wrong. You're doing it so wrong. Because you have the power in you to change it all. You have to know that there's something better waiting. You have to know that there is something greater waiting ahead of you. You have to know it. You have to know that there's a better job waiting for you. You have to know that tomorrow is going to be an amazing day. You have to know it. Not just want it, because that comes from lack. That comes from lack. You can't change things, in a mindset of lack. You got to know it. You got to know, hey, I'm going to quit this damn job today and I'm going to go find me another one. You know why? Because it's already done. How about that? That new job is already done. How about that? Have you ever used that thought process? It's already done. You know. Don't want something. Don't want. No. I want you to know. I want you to know what you are worth. And you want you to know that there's a better job. And it's already done. It's already there. You want a raise? Don't want a raise. Know that you're getting a raise. Know that raise has already come to you. Know that raise at work is already done. But keep in mind, you have to like that job first. You have to do something with purpose and power and love and joy. You have to enjoy what you do. You have to know that that's where you belong. See, it's hard for me to sit here and say that it's sad that I had to survive a cardiac arrest and lay for a coma in a 4 day and for laying a coma for 4 days to be this person that has a purpose that feels like they want to shout it from the rooftops. But that's what happened. I survived a sudden cardiac arrest and laid in a coma for 4 days and woke up with a pacemaker. I was given reboot. And that reboot, I'm telling you, I don't care what anybody says, that reboot awakened my authentic self to my power and my purpose. And I'm here to share it and give to you whatever you want to know. Because I know so much, I feel so much, and I know like I know. And I just want so many more people to come and be a part of this, because I'm going to tell you something. I have manifested. I started small. I manifested great parking spots. I manifested a free tank of gas a while back. I manifested myself a free tank of gas. I manifested a raise that's coming to me soon. I manifested a raise at my job. I love my job. I love my job with every fiber of my being. I love my job. I manifested a new jacket. You guys, my favorite jacket, I've had it since 2006. I took it out of the closet. It fell apart. It's so old. I love that jacket. I manifested a new jacket within 2 weeks, and I wore it to work today. I needed a new jacket, so why not? You guys, there is so much you are capable of. I can't even begin. You want to sleep better at night? We can talk about that. You want a new job? Well, you gotta quit the one you have and know that a new one has already happened. A new job is already done. It's done. Remember, if there's something that you would like and that you need, not want, one is lack, that once you know, oh, a big tall glass of Gatorade would be great. Don't want. Do not want. You have to know like you know that it's already here, it's already done, and it is yours. And that is part of how manifesting works. Part of it. Don't forget gratitude. Keep a gratitude journal. I'm telling you, gratitude. Yeah, Barb. You retired, and now you have your grandbabies, and you and your grandbabies are together. And that grows gratitude every day, the love for your grandbabies, and it grows gratitude. And gratitude journaling, guys, you're going to feel your energy and your vibration grow every day that you write in the gratitude journal. And every day I write in my gratitude journal what I'm grateful for. Now, later on, when I start to go into depth, I will show y'all how so guys, one thing I will talk about later on is how to keep a manifesting journal. And you can do that too. We will talk about that in some of my future live streams that I'm going to do. Welcome, Salvador. Welcome. I want to welcome everybody to the live stream. You guys, I love everybody, and everybody is welcome in my live streams. Doesn't mean everybody believes what I'm talking about and that everybody wants to hear it, but you're all loved and welcome. So, this is the first real in-depth live stream I have done since I've had TikTok. And for everybody that has joined me and listened to me, I want to thank all of you. See, Barb has a gratitude journal. Barb knows. Those gratitude journals are amazing. And they grow with you, and they work wonders for you. They can raise your energy, your vibration, and grow your gratitude. And it makes you the more authentic person that you were meant to be. And it will, enhance your powers, your purpose, your gifts, and allow you to grow and become the person you want to be. And it'll change your life. Oh, it changes your life. That is the beginning of changing your life and making it everything you ever wanted. You don't think so? I'm here to tell you. In the last 3 to 4 months, I have changed my life into almost everything I've ever wanted. We are still working on it. I'm still growing it, manifesting it, creating it. You've got to create. I have to create. You have to create. And by the way, sharing a TikTok live stream is creating, and it is very powerful. It is creating like no other. And so are the TikTok Nows and the little 3-minute videos that I put out. that is creating and creating for everyone to see and hear. Well, guys, I have been on here for an hour. I will be back, and I can't give you a set date or time, but I usually put out a TikTok video telling you that in the morning of the day that I'm going to go live. And I will tell you more about everything that's been going on in my life, tell you more about raising your vibration, your energy, things that I keep doing to raise my energy and my vibration daily, and about how I express my gratitude every day. But most of all, I want to thank all of you that came on and watched and listened and thanked me, because I just want to thank you guys for listening. I will be back. But for now, yes, Barb, more will come, and I may come back on tomorrow night, like tomorrow evening after 8. So, I mean, that's a possibility. I may be back tomorrow evening after 8 o'clock to share as well. My days off are changing a little bit because my friend is going on maternity leave at work, and I am covering some of her shifts. So things will change up a little bit, guys. But I will be back. I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming and being part of my live stream. And y'all have a great weekend, and I will be back. Love you guys. Love you. Have a great weekend.